What's going on, guys? I'm gonna show y'all this boat right here. I would say a review, but I mean I've only got 2 hours on it, so not gonna be too much of a review. But when I was looking around and shopping and whatnot, there wasn't really anything on this boat on YouTube. It's a fairly new Xpress boat, and the ones I did find for sale, I didn't find any camo. This was the only camo one I found, and I bought it. Well, I'll tell y'all about that later. But anyway, I'm gonna show y'all around it and do a quick little review on this Xpress H190Bay. All right, so here it is. This is a 2022 Xpress H190Bay with the Hyperlift hull. I was looking at a few boats. I was called around for G3s. Nobody had any. Called around for Tracker Grizzlies. Nobody had any anywhere around here. I mean, I probably called 5-6 Bass Pros and Cabela's and different dealerships. Said they could get me on a list, and they start making them in June, and it'd probably be August or September before I have one. Called a little dealership down in Walterboro, South Carolina. He had an 18 and a 20-foot Express. I didn't even know he had this boat. I went to look at the 18, and compared to this boat right here, it was just small. Oh, I'm jumping ahead. Before that, I was going to buy an Excel 1854 F4 with a 70 on it. And it was a pretty boat. It was an OptiFade. But it didn't have any room. It didn't have any front storage. And it had a removable gun box. And if you put it in the boat, it took away this whole side. And plus, it didn't have but a 70. Anyway, I went to Walterboro and looked at the Express boats he had. Mind you, these were the only Express boats in the state of South Carolina I could find in camo. He had an 18, a 20, and then he had this one. And the price difference between all three was not much. So I ended up going with this H190Bay because for the price, it was just all around better boat. It was cheaper than the 20, but the same width as the 20, pretty much the same length. And it's got these big old storage compartments in the front. It's got the pads in the rear. The 20 had the jump seats in the rear, which I really like, but I didn't want to pay another $2,000 just to have jump seats. So I just bought the 19-foot. Still doing the break-in, just hit 2 hours. Finally got to open it up, come across the lake against the wind. Not quite wide open throttle, running 45, which is, for me, that's plenty fast enough. Now, this particular dealer upgraded it to, he added a trolling motor, stainless prop, I think a battery charger, and that little hummingbird up there. That was about it. I like this this splash area here. It's also came with a bilge pump. I mean, obviously, it's got 2 live wells on each side, a 36-gallon fuel tank, which will be fun this summer with inflation and gas $4 a gallon. Anyway, like I said, still doing the break-in. Plan on doing some upgrades. Probably gonna do like a 9-inch hummingbird here. I'm gonna do speakers all the way around, and Southern Light LED strip lights all along the inside, and probably the outside. I mean, this thing has a ton of storage. Really liking it so far, but like I said, can't do too much of a review because it's only got 2 hours. And yes, if you're wondering, I'm gonna hunt out of this. Obviously, I'm not going up to Sparkleberry and running up in the timber, but when duck season gets here, it'll have a blind on it and we'll be able to hunt big water and coastal marsh and stuff like that. I bought an Edge in January and sold it the same day I bought this. The Edge was an amazing boat for hunting, but with a family, it just wasn't real feasible. So I figured this would be a year-round boat, hunt, fish, cruise the lake in the summer. The only cons I can think of is the fuel gauge doesn't work really that great. Of course, in the Express group I'm in on Facebook, pretty much everybody says theirs hasn't worked all that great since day one. Another con was the cup holders flew out coming down I-95. Apparently that's common. We're going to replace it with stainless cup holders. that's pretty much it. I mean, it's a real pretty boat. Never been real big on Xpress camo, but I think it's a great looking boat. Like I said, y'all stay tuned for upgrades and whatnot, but that's my quick little review on the 2022 Xpress H190Bay. I'm gonna attempt to get some drone footage. It was windy on the lake earlier, but right now it don't look too bad, so we'll try to get some of that for y'all. As always, y'all be good.